background within which, or rather the framework within which the BOC can exercise its functions of border control. Remember, we mentioned at the start that the BOC exercises powers to prevent smuggling. Okay? So in doing so, the Bureau of Customs may take away your property, may forfeit your property, but again, going back to this basic concept in the Constitution that no one shall be deprived of property without due process of law, kailangan may proseso sa pagdaanan. So again, we should be familiar, when we talk about border control, we should be familiar with this very basic principle that no person shall be deprived of property without due process of law. Now, ano ba yung due process of law? Yan yung administrative and judicial proceedings. Yan yung pag-aaralan din natin. Okay? Or yan yung pinag-aralan nyo na. Now, we have discussed the concept of police power, and we have mentioned kanina that police power is one of the three inherent powers of the state. What I want to emphasize this afternoon is that yung tinatawag nating police power o yung power ng state, it's different from, or we should differentiate it with police authority. Okay? Concept number one, police power is different from police authority. Okay? What is police authority? Ano ba yung police authority natin na tinatawag? Remember that, again, going back to the basic principle, it is the function of the Bureau of Customs to raise revenues, collect revenues, and number two, to prevent and to suppress smuggling. Okay? How does the BOC achieve, or how does the BOC perform those two principal functions? Through police authority. Okay? What is police authority? How does the BOC prevent smuggling? Through exercise of police authority. What's police authority? It's the power of the BOC, or the power under the CMTA to effect searches, seizures, and arrest. Sir, nasa CMTA ba yung definition ng police authority? Yes. Okay? It's under Section 214. If you will look into it, this police authority is defined in Section 214. Again, siguro sa mga mag-admin and judicial proceedings pa lang, baka advanced session nyo na to. No? Police authority is defined under Section 214 of the CMTA. Mapa-flash ba natin sa screen, sir? Yeah. Okay. See, that's the importance of having an electronic copy of the CMTA. Yan yung sinasabi kanina ni Sir RJ. Na pag meron kang gustong hanapin sa CMTA, all you have to do is to key in Control F. You have to find, and then Control F. If you have to look for something, Control F, police authority, and then it will automatically lead you to that provision of the CMTA about police authority. So again, this will also illustrate to you yung sinasabi namin kanina, na maganda rin na mayroong electronic copy tayo ng CMTA on hand. No? So there. If you're going to read it, yung Section 214 natin ng CMTA, yan. For the effective implementation of this act, the following persons are authorized to effect search, seizure, and arrest. Okay? So that's it. Yan mo yung title ng Chapter 3, Exercise of Police Authority. Yung title ng Section 214. Persons exercising police authority. So, in essence, that's police authority. That's the authority or the power to search, seize, and arrest. The power to effect searches, seizures, and arrests. Okay? So, I mentioned earlier that police authority is different from police power. Okay? Ano ba yung police? Now that we know what police authority is, so don't get confused, no? Now that we know that police authority is the power to effect searches, seizures, and arrest. Pero yung police power, ano naman yung police power? Okay, it has been defined, yung police power, which is the power of the state, it has been defined to state as the authority of the state to enact legislation that may interfere with personal liberty or property to promote general welfare. Okay? Again, it's the authority to enact legislation or laws that may interfere, pwedeng panghimasukan, pwedeng pakialaman, that may interfere with personal liberty or property in order to promote general welfare. Okay? In other words, pwedeng pakialaman, pwedeng panghimasukan ng Estado yung property rights mo. If you're going to look at it from the general point of view, mukhang pareho lang siya. Mukhang pareho yung police authority and police power in the sense that they both infringe on your property rights as an importer. But then again, mas specific itong police authority kaysa sa police power. And because another difference is who exercises police power, who exercises police authority. Magkaiba din yung dalawang yan, okay? Let me get back to you. Who exercises police power? It's the legislative branch or it's the legislature, okay? Again, police power is the authority to enact laws which will infringe on your property rights on the principle or to promote general welfare. Let me give you an example. This example or this has been a decided case or a case decided by the Supreme Court. No, for example, the City Council of Manila. There was this case wherein the City Council of Manila enacted an ordinance wherein in that particular ordinance they imposed fees on the owners of hotels and motels located along Ermita and Malate. I mean, this is a decided case. We're not making this up. This has been a decided case. So there was this ordinance enacted by the City Council of Manila which imposes fees on owners of hotels and motels along Ermita and Malate. Furthermore, yung ordinance na pinatupad nila noon, ang sinasabi pa doon sa ordinance nila noon, everyone who will check in doon sa hotel or doon sa motel, they should divulge personal information. Lalagay nila sa form doon sa reception ng hotel, lalagay nila yung name nila, yung address nila, yung civil status nila, and all other personal details. Which of course, I don't know about you, but which of course, through general experience, these personal details, you would not normally divulge them when you check in those types of places. Okay? So they questioned this ordinance enacted by the City Council of Manila. And so hanggang sa umabot siya sa Supreme Court, and then the Supreme Court upheld this ordinance, saying that this ordinance was properly enacted by the City Council because it promotes general welfare. Okay? Promotes general welfare. So that's an example of how police power works. It may not necessarily be confined to importations, but it can be, in a general sense, it may infringe on your property rights so long as the keyword is it should promote general welfare. Now, differentiated from the police authority, who can exercise police authority? In other words, who can exercise or who can effect searches, seizures, and arrest? Answer, Section 214 of the CMTA. Sino yung pwedeng mag-seize ng kargamento mo? Sino yung pwedeng mag-search sa premises mo as importer? Sino yung pwedeng mang-aresto sa'yo if you are an accused in a smuggling case? Section 214. Who may effect searches, seizures, and arrest?